Hey guys, so these will be the steps we will be following to create a repository on GitLab. So step number one which we have to do is we have to either log in or create an account on GitLab if it is not existing already. So let's do the first step. So this is the gitlab.com. Okay, so let me go to gitlab.com website and show you guys once how it will be. So in the GitLab, this is the UI currently shown onto the GitLab. So login and register button are shown here. So if you do not have an account already, you can click on this register button and you can do your registration sign up here. If you already have an account like me, you can click on this login button to access your account. So which you will probably be knowing. Okay, so this is the username and email ID which is mine to access into the GitLab. So I'm clicking on sign in. So there are few projects already there. So I have successfully logged in. Now let's go to the second step, creating a new repository if needed. So there is a new button here, new project. Okay. So once you click on this one, few details will be asked. Okay, from you. So first step is like which project you want to create. Like you can either import a project from existing like a GitHub or Bitbucket or any other repository. You can import them, or you can create from a template, or you can run a CI/CD for external repository. So we'll talk about these three maybe in the next videos. If you need it, you can let me know in the comment section. So for now, let me start by creating a blank project. So if you click on a blank project, we need to give a project name. So let me give some name regarding similar to my code. So the code which I want to put into the GitLab is a particular folder's content. So if I see all the Go files are present, Golang files are present inside this folder. So let me start by creating a project with a name called Getting Started with the Golang. So as soon as I enter the name here, project slug automatically gets populated. You can leave it as such because it will be similar to the project name which you have given. If you want to change it, you can make changes here, and those that will become the project slug, and you can access it with regards to your complete URL with your account. Now here I had two accounts. One is this freelancer assemble. So another one is my own. So I'll be creating in my own project. So I'll be selecting type Salman. You maybe have only one without this drop down. Okay, you can ignore this particular setup if you have only one. You just have to change the project set. Now let me remove these changes because I want only till Golang. So you have to give some project description. It is optional. So let me give this text also. This project will contain the files created while explaining Golang. So whatever description we'll be adding, it will appear in your readme .md file also. We'll see that in this video itself. So we can simply leave this project deployment optional one as unselected. So you have to select whether the repository which you are creating is a private or public. I'll be creating it for public, so I have marked it as public. Yes, I do want to initialize the repository with a readme.md file. So this checkbox comes by default. This is for some security analysis. Let me know in the comment section if you want to know about this. For now, I'll be skipping for this video, and I'm clicking on the create project. Now this project has been created. I was saying, right, the description will come inside the readme.md file. So readme.md file, this is the description. This project will contain the files created while explaining Golang. So as you know, whatever description we added, that description came here, and along with that there will be many more information in your readme file. So you can see that information, just to see how to write the readme.md file. It has a syntax and structure of its own. Now we have created a new repository because we needed that one. If you do not need it, you can use the existing one. Then we need to clone the repository into our system. Now how do we clone it? So there is a clone button on the project if you open. So you can clone a repository in two ways. You can either clone it with SSH or you can clone it with the HTTPS. So I always prefer cloning with HTTPS because you don't have to enter your username and password every time. So if you use HTTPS, which is below here, every time when you push and pull, you need to keep your username and password. You need to keep entering your username and password. You can also put them into git config also if you don't want to put them every time. So for this tutorial, let me clone it with SSH. And how to set up this clone with SSH. If you want to know more about it, let me know in the comment section. I'll make a separate video on that. Okay. But now let me clone with this SSH. I have copied the link. Now this is the location where I want to clone this repository. So I am using a Windows laptop. So I am using something called Git Bash. So if you want to know how to install this Git Bash also, you can let me know. I'll make a separate video on that. Or you can just Google how to install the Git Bash into your Windows laptop. So for Linux and Mac users, you can simply use your existing terminal of your own system. Okay. Now I have typed git clone. Let me zoom in a little. Once I have typed git clone, I need to paste whatever value I have copied from GitLab, right? So let me clone it again, copy it. Then I'm pasting it here. So I got pasted. Then I just have to click enter. Now see, it will not ask me for password or username while cloning. It just cloned here. Now let me do ls. You can see that getting started folder got created here. So I'm copying that folder. I'm seeding inside that repository. Now once I do git status here, you will see that I am on the main branch. Okay, means what? This is git repository got cloned. Let me go back to this projects. You can see that this folder is present here. So we have successfully completed the step 3. Now step 4, add and push the code. Now let me take the code. Okay, simply I'm just copying the files. I'm going back to that folder and I'm pasting them. Okay, so once I pasted, there are n number of ways to adding files to the project. So if you want to know more about them, you can let me know in the comments. Again, I'll make a separate video on that. Now let me go back to git bash and do git status. Now you can see that 4 files are added. So let me do git add with dot, which literally adds all the files present in the current directory. Now if I do git status, you will see that they have turned from red to green. Now once they are turned to green, means what? They have been they are in the staging area. So let me commit them now. Initial commit with the files. So I've committed. You notice that all the commits have been in the create mode, and I'm doing git push. Notice here that again it will not ask me for the password. Okay, username and password, and the files got pushed. Now this is the content earlier. Only readme.md file was there. Now upon reloading this tab, you will see that all the files of Golang are also added to this repository. So guys, we have completed all 4 steps. Okay, if you did not understand anything, or if you want to know more information about like how to clone with SSH, or what are other ways to put the code, you just comment it down below in the comments. I'll sure make a separate video on them. That's it for this video guys. Thank you. Bye bye.